Welcome back. If you guys only can see me behind the scenes. Oh my goodness. I was trying to get myself together. Mind you, I was watching and chatting with you guys during my conversation with the fabulous Sanya Richards-Ross, the newest newbie to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I loved having the conversation with you guys. We don't do a lot of interviews, not a lot of interviews in this new era of what we do here. But we do have plenty of interviews from the past, with people like Brandy, Brian McKnight, Danny Kane, and so many others on the Kempire Radio YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to that or listened to the interviews, especially the one with Oprah, be sure to check that out. But this is a special, and I decided at the last minute when I say 1 o'clock in the morning when I was doing editing, we do it all over here at the Kempire studio. And I was doing the editing for this interview. And I said to myself, maybe we should do like a little afty. Look, afty. I'm real Florida right now. Like a little after show. Oh, I said, why don't we do that? So you guys have an opportunity to call in, share your thoughts on the interview. And this is not an opportunity for you guys to say, I was a fabulous interviewer. Thank you, though. No, this is an opportunity for you to call in and weigh in and share your thoughts about what you thought of what Sonia said and what you think of her and the future of her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And if there are questions that I didn't ask. And here's the thing, too. If there's something that I should do better next time, I'm open to the constructive criticism. If you're new to the channel, we like to give differing opinions. Some people are not going to like my interviewing style. They may be like, no, you should have asked this. You should have pressed more on this. That's the only way I get better. That's the only way that I get better. My goal, a lot of you guys compare me to Wendy Williams. There is no other Wendy Williams. But my interviewing, I strive to be Oprah Winfrey, or even better, Howard Stern. If you've been sleeping on Howard Stern and his interviewing, and I'm not talking about the little crazy raunchy stuff. If you listen to Howard Stern, he is a brilliant interviewer. So that is my goal. Look, that is my goal. Shout out to all the new members, guys. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com. Don't forget to join our texting community. That way you get reminders. You get reminders about when we're going live, what we're doing. Tomorrow is going to be a jam-packed day of lives and news and all kinds of stuff. We have a Real Housewives of Atlanta recap tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. At 3:30 p.m. Eastern, we have our Love Match Atlanta recap. Had to change the time around because now we have the new show, Love and Marriage DC, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. I thought that'd be a good time for those that are getting off of work or, unwinding for the night. Tomorrow, 3 different lives. But of course, if you've been following our channel, it's not just about reality TV here, even though it just feels like it lately. It is everything in pop culture. So be sure to check out all of what you've been missing. So tonight we had an exclusive interview with Sanya Richards-Ross, 4-time gold medalist and a bronze medal. I don't understand why, but I get it. After she explained why she felt the way that she felt, she is a true competitor. If you're someone like her and you're competitive like that, no, you don't want the bronze. You want the gold. I'm like, a medal is a medal. A medal is a medal. No, she wanted the gold because she thought she was going to get the gold. But like I said to you before, this wasn't me sucking up to her. I am truly impressed. I am truly impressed with these athletes, especially her and her husband. He's a 2-time Super Bowl winner and she's a 4-time. That is something else. That is something else. Guys, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. Don't forget to get your coldest water bottle if you haven't already. Speaking of athletes, you got to stay hydrated. I just got my facial yesterday. You are always asking for my skin regimen, mostly water. Also, a routine. I do have a morning and nighttime routine and monthly routine. But water is very important. Okay. All right. Guys, we have already over 200 people in the building. Be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. And don't forget to show some love to our moderators and, of course, to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. Let's get into some of what we talked about in this interview. We will be doing our Real Housewives of Atlanta recap, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I have a lot of thoughts. Tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, I will share all of my thoughts when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But My first impression with Sonia, because I would have told you guys, we would have done this after party. If I didn't like Sonia, I would have been like, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling it. But if you watch the interview, then you could tell there was a natural vibe between us. And I think if I had kept her a little bit longer, I think I could have got some more tea, y'all. I think I could have really gotten some names and what happened in Jamaica, what really goes down with Drew. I think we see the friendship twist. You know, this last episode we saw Sonia and Drew, Drew show up for her in that moment. And then at Kenya's tea party situation, I think that's when we see the shift in their friendship. And she talked about that in my new interview with her. And she talks about, she just felt like what we've been feeling like when it comes to Drew, that their authenticity is not there. Despite Drew saying otherwise. She's saying that she doesn't believe that Sonia is authentic. So I'm sure this interview is not going to help their friendship, but you know. Hey, Nikolai. It's so interesting when I don't see a name for so long, then I see it. I'm like, where have you been? Thank you so much, Nikolai. I appreciate that. Silence says, hush, Kempy. There's still time for some more tea. Oh, look, there is. Of course, we might have to do a follow-up. But I really don't try to interview a lot of people unless I really want to. Look, I'm just saying, we have plenty of fulfilling conversations amongst ourselves about these people behind their backs. That's how we like to do it. But when this opportunity came up, I said, of course, especially because we had the Jamaican connection. I remember talking about her coming on the show and my family saying, oh, they were very familiar with her and they really liked her reality show. And I never saw her reality show until this news came out that she was going to be on it. And now seeing her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she does show up to be very authentic. Drew, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe because you're so fake. Someone said during the live chat, they were like, Kempire, you talk about Drew a lot for it not to be something. No, it really isn't anything. It's just what we've seen on the show. It's really not personal. It really isn't. It's just like, girl. Especially because she's a tourist. So like, I want to like her, but nope. Mocha says, you have the Jamaican connection. Yad boy. Interview her again in 3 months. Not 3 months. Come on now. We'll see. If it makes sense and it happens, then we will, especially if something happens on the show. And I'm sure it's going to be. Just based off tonight's episode and what we're going to see next week. I don't know. Atlanta might be back. But I have to say, some of you said it in the live interview, was that you can see her being on the show because of how authentic she came across in my conversation with her, that she really was like, oh, very likable. Like, she's not trying to be anything. And she explains why she had to press Drew on, I'm a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Don't think I'm just here to be here. And I was like, oh, but I'm really interested to see what exactly Drew said, because I think y'all all gonna be mad at Drew. As per usual. Guys, I'm gonna drop the call-in link. This is going to be an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts and also share your criticisms. Look, it's okay. Criticism of me, questions I should have asked, criticisms of what she said, and maybe what I should have pressed her on. I can only get better by you guys up, pulling that out of me. All right, let me drop the call-in link. We're going to keep this light and quick because tomorrow it's going to be a busy day and I need to go get some sleep and rest. It's been a busy weekend. As I was saying last night. Oh, look, what can I give you guys any sort of behind the scenes stuff? There really isn't a lot of behind the scenes stuff when it comes to this interview because it was just natural, on time, great conversation. No, I don't feel like there was anything. I think there was something that I wanted to ask and I didn't by afterwards. You probably know this as well. Just not in everyday things, like you wish you would have asked. I'm like, oh, I forgot to ask this, and I can't remember what it was at this point. So it was unimportant. Let me just say thank you to Nene Mason. Is that your real name, Nene? Thank you so much for the super chat. Nini says, finally caught alive. You're a beautiful man inside and out, Kempire. Please continue to flood us with consistent quality content. I see you. We see you. I stand the conservative misfit. I love it. Thank you so much, Nini Mason. Appreciate the love. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. O Street says, I haven't seen one blogger or YouTuber saying that they think Drew is a good fit or that she's very real and authentic. Everyone thinks she's fake. Damn. Look, damn. We'll talk more about Drew and her fakeness tomorrow during our Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. Let me see. Mocha says Sonia and her husband bring a lot. I see a bromance, Todd, Ralph, and Ross. I mean, I don't think Ralph will be there much longer after this season, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I can definitely see Ross being there a little bit longer. He's more quiet in regards to that. I don't know. How do we feel about that? Do we want him to be a little bit more out there? I'm not sure. I didn't watch their reality show when they were by themselves, so I'm sure it's in him. So I'm guessing we'll see a little bit more. This episode, we got to see that he's booked and busy. You know, he's had a career, now he's doing multiple businesses. So that's cool. Sabby says Drew needs to worry about her husband, not other people. I really can't wait to see what it is that Sonia says to Drew that knocks their friendship over. So she does allude to that in our conversation. All right, we have a couple people backstage. I'm going to bring them up. Is it Kari? Kari?
Yes, it's Kari.
Yes. Okay. What's going on? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Kempire?
I'm doing well.
I watched the interview, and I just wanted to say, like, I like on the show, I see that like Sanya is like very personable and like, you know, like very bubbly and whatnot, but you just like got to see it just a little bit more in the interview, as well as her intelligence. To go to like her and Drew, like I wouldn't necessarily believe that Sonya said something super, super serious and like for their relationship to start track, just because I feel like anything you say to Drew, she will like she will exploit for a storyline. She will exploit for an argument so she can have something to talk about besides her failing marriage and how she is very.
Wait, were you going to say failing acting career?
No, I was going to say marriage, but her acting career, is there one to really speak of? Wasn't it like 2 credits? I mean, like, yeah, sure. Like, I mean, her and Marlo probably has the same IDMB.
Well, in all fairness, she definitely has more than Marlo. Marlo has 1.
Yes, but still, like, anyway. So my point with Drew is just like she's addicted to men in her life that embarrass her. So like wouldn't surprise me for her to like exploit anything that Sonya says to take, well, you know, view off of that, because Sonya just seems like a very, I don't know, she just seems very charismatic and very, I don't know, she just seems real. She seems real. So that's all I got from the interview. It's just a very real woman that is very fitted for Real Housewives. Like, her family is beautiful. Her entire family is gorgeous. Like, she is a housewife, like, so she fits here, and she has, I don't know, she brings it. I don't know. So
okay.
That's,
thank you so much, Kari, for calling in.
Yeah, I'll be here in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. All right, we're going to take a couple more callers, guys. If you're just joining us, we're just doing a quick after show, just so, because I know what you guys are normally used to is us going live and having these conversations. So I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to call in and, of course, have conversations in the chat. You know, I know some people don't want to call in. They just want to have a conversation with each other, our community. So I appreciate everyone being here. In my opinion, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, in my opinion? In my opinion.
Hi, Kempire. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm blessed. I just want to say you did an amazing job. You really did. And I really enjoyed the interview. I saw a side of her that I don't get to see on Housewives, so that was, really nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got to say about it.
Okay,
But you
listen,
did an
my
amazing
baby.
job. Let me tell you something. You have been amazing ever since I started watching you. Ever since I tuned into you a couple of years ago, you have been amazing.
Thank
And
you.
it's nothing in this world that you couldn't do that I wouldn't support because you are amazing and very awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So you have a wonderful evening. Hope you ate something good.
I did, and now I'm ready to go to sleep.
Well, I made some beef and broccoli. Look, and I was listening to y'all. I was like, shoot, I need some oxtail, some jerk chicken, and some beef patties. You know,
Oh,
like take me all the way to the island.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, we appreciate you calling in.
Okay, you have a wonderful night.
You too. Bye. All right, Amy, I'm going to bring you up. Oh, there we go. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Kempire.
How are you?
Could you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
It was a great interview. I guess because I've been in and out of Atlanta. I think they had 2 episodes so far, right?
Mhm.
And I didn't get a
Great.
good feel 3. Okay, I didn't get a good feel for every character this season because it's just I feel like we haven't got our flow yet. But watching the interview, I'm more interested in her character development, if anything.
Mm.
So I did like the interview for that part because you get small snippets of people. Like the last episode, like you said, she was being a bone carrier, so we didn't get to see. But I did think it was interesting. Her family was all staying in one house. But I had a question for her, and I don't know if she'd be listening or anything. I just kind of wonder because Jamaica has had such a black influence on track and field, right? In the
Mm.
last like 20 years, where they're now like one of the top fast runners. I wonder if she could do it over. Would she run for Jamaica because she has such a Caribbean pride throughout the show? I'm just wondering that. I was just wondering because I'm like, would it have
Question.
changed? Would she
I
still
actually
run
thought of
for?
that. I thought of that before the interview, and I forgot to ask that.
That was one of the things I was interested in. I was like, would you have ran for Jamaica versus America if you had the opportunity to do so? Because I don't know if
Mm.
they were given those opportunities at the time. Because Leo was like completely, you have Hussein Bolt, you have like a number of Caribbean or Jamaican track stars that are world renowned and they're representing their culture in their country as well. So that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to know. That was one of the questions. I was like, ooh, I want to know that. But
Yeah. Well.
overall, I give the interview an A. It was good.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't know that Juice Door. Could you break it down like a when you play around? Remember that song she had on the game?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't remember when Drew came in.
We found the one Drew Sidora fan.
Well, I'm not a fan. Listen,
Oh,
I like the game. Don't get it twisted. But I remember that song and her trying to get with Melanie's man, right?
no.
So,
What?
but I didn't know Drew was causing this level of havoc. I want to see what she's doing this season because I know her and Tanya got into it. Was it Toya? Last season they got into
Oh,
it
that's
with
what. Yeah,
Toya.
yeah, yeah.
They got into it last season. I want to see how was going on, but I really did like the interview, and I just wanted that one question answered. I just want to know how she felt about that.
That's
Other
a
than
good
that,
question.
that's about it.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Have a nice one.
You too. Bye. That's a good question. Again, guys, replay crew, if there were questions that you wanted answered that I didn't ask, let us know. You never know. There could be a part 2. All right. Kiki's backstage. I'm going to bring her up. What's going on, Kiki?
Hey, are you hearing me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Firstly, I'm Jamaican, so yeah, Medea.
Oh.
I'm currently living in Jamaica and everything. Kempire, I don't like the way how you're acting with Jewin, you know. I was the
Okay.
one that stated that in the chat. I was like, that sounds hella personal. Like, what did Drew do to you? It's like she stole your man. Did she steal your
She
man? Like,
wishes.
did she steal your man like how she stole Melanie's man? Firstly, I love the part when you shade Robin in the interview when you said the Robin baby. And I was thinking about Melissa Gorga because remember when Melissa she was saying that she wanted to have a baby, and Jennifer was like, "Oh, girl, you know you don't want to have a baby because you're too self-absorbed."
Mhm.
And secondly, with the Sherry fight, I don't like how Candy and Marlo was acting during that part. I was like, Sherry is not all that. I'm sure Drew can handle her own in that fight. Like, Sherry ain't that of a fighter. And why is Marlo always shading Drew though? Like,
Because
they're
she's an
always,
easy target.
they're always shading Drew. I feel so sorry for the poor girl. I'm like,
I know you do really feel sorry for her. And part of me feels sorry for her too, but she chose to come back.
yeah. Oh, and you're not going to talk about Drew acting career because she did a good number. Like she was in Step Up, she was in the TLC movie. That movie was good with Kiki Palmer. She
It was
was
good.
in she was in The Game, of course. She was in White Chicks as well. She was in White Chicks. She was in a good amount of shows. So we're not finna. She was in more movies than Kenya. So yeah. I mean, like more known movies than Kenya.
I was about to say, I was like, Kenya's done quite a few movies. I mean, I don't know if we all know them, but she's definitely done quite a few movies.
But it's not shade, it's just a little palm tree. And with Sanya, I don't like the way how that whole thing turned out with she and Drew. I thought it was lovely that Drew went to her and did the whole car thing. And it felt genuine. So I'm surprised. I want to know what happened with that. I hope Drew not do nothing to her, cause you don't know, say we go hard for Jamaican girl.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So I'm very shocked that you're defending Drew so much.
Yeah, but like
I'm Jamaican.
Yeah, but the thing is with me, I don't like when it's all like high school when like everybody's coming down on one person.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that because everybody can handle their own battle. So I really don't like that. And the what else with the thing with with Sanya and the athlete thing, when it was Olympics time, Jamaicans take athletics serious, like Olympics and all of that. So when we used to see like Sanya running for America, we're like, can't take that girl, yeah, man, she sell out and all of them. We didn't like her that much. We didn't like her that much because we thought that she sold us out. But like I went back and read her story and everything. I know that she went to fast prep, and I understand with the whole immigration thing. And honestly, when you go to university in America and you're doing tracks, you're looking for the better option, if you get what I'm saying. So I do understand where she's coming from. But when I was smaller watching it, I was like, can't stand her, yeah, man. She just but yeah, I love her family, love her dad. Her dad is amazing. He's like my uncles, like the way how they talk and everything.
Yeah,
so,
like my dad.
Yeah, I
Very
love that.
true.
Her mom is gorgeous. I'm probably she's the second hottest mom on RHOA. Portia's mom is first, and then her mom
but
is
she's no
second.
longer on the show.
Yeah. Oh, and secondly, Marla should calm down because honestly, if Nini and Portia was there, she wouldn't even have a peer, much as a peach. So,
you're about Kiki. We're not doing the official RHOA recap until tomorrow.
Yeah, but anyways, regarding the interview, you did well. I was expecting more Patwado Kempire.
Oh,
and I love your shade. You're so shady. You're like Wendy for true. You're so shady. You're hella shady. Like the Robin line came out of nowhere. How did that come up? That was shady. I love it though.
It's just me.
Yeah.
It must be my Jamaican side.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It definitely is. But you did great. Looking forward for more interview. Try to get the interview with Drew and see what she's saying and let her talk about her accolades. Let her talk about her accolades with her acting and what she's doing next.
You're shady. See? All right, Kiki. Thank you so much for calling all the way from Jamaica.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Woo, child. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're just taking a couple of callers. I'm sharing my final thoughts. I really enjoyed my conversation with Sanya Richards-Ross. I like her. I think she's fully herself. I felt so comfortable having a conversation with her. You could tell she felt comfortable having that conversation with me. I think she quickly warmed up to me. Like I'm a bit of a charmer. But we had a great time. But if you're watching this and you missed our conversation with, I was about to say Drew Sidora. No, if you missed our conversation with Sanya Richards-Ross, the link is available in the description of this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me take this next caller. Catherine, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Catherine?
Nothing much. I just want to know what's with all the Drew hate. See, even the sad music. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I don't understand. Like, I enjoy Drew. I know she's shady. I know she's trying so hard to keep her paycheck. Trying real hard.
Okay, what exactly do you love about Drew on the show? And I'm not saying this in a shady way. I really want to know.
Yes, no, I know. Awkward silence.
What?
No, I said awkward silence. I mean, I don't like or dislike her any more than I like or dislike any more than the other ladies. I just feel like everybody is coming harder at her than anybody else on the show.
Okay.
Like, I feel like she gets like an undue amount of hate.
Oh, okay. I hope you understand us being critical of her is not me really hating Drew.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Okay. Because I don't know her.
Oh, no. So no. So when I hate, I don't mean like you're coming after her with like pitchforks. No. So not that, but I'm just like, why does she get this much like shade or hate? And I'm just like, whoa, like, did she take everybody, man? Like, she has enough trouble keeping her own man.
Like, you know what? Not you coming to shade Drew too. Not you shading Drew.
I mean, if everybody else going to do it, but but that's what I was just wondering. I was like, golly gosh, what occurs? Like, and then Sanya's doing it. She got like Sanya can't be her friend, but then Sanya's the first person calling her to keep her.
Well, this is before all of the drama. Remember?
Say it again.
This is before all of the drama.
Very true. Very true. And I was just like, golly gosh, Willikers, poor Drew can't catch a break.
I don't know what to tell you, Catherine. I'm trying, but you're not making it easy.
I was like, but at least she's delivered from them bad wigs. I mean, not particularly this episode. She did have a bad one, but for the most part, she is delivered from them bad wigs.
All right. I'll just take your word for that. No, I'm joking. She has. She's definitely gotten better with her glam.
Yes. That's what I appreciated. But I love the interview.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Have a great evening.
You too. Have a good one.
Bye. Catherine couldn't even think of one good thing to say about Drew. I'm joking, Catherine. I'm joking. All right. Let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. Danielle, thank you so much for super chat. Danielle says Ross was rather quiet on their reality show. It was more of Sanya, the sister, and her mom, and hair salon business they had. Oh, yeah, because I remember Danielle saying that she did watch her reality show. Okay. So look, we don't need the husbands to chime in too much. I mean, I feel like Sanya is perfectly entertaining enough on her own. If he's just there to kind of hold her down, I'm cool with that. Thank you so much, Danielle, for the super chat. She said, it's because she tries too hard to be relevant. Yeah, that's the only thing with Drew that I don't love. That's the only thing with Drew that I don't love. I feel like Drew is just trying too hard and being too fake. It's like, I don't even know who the real Drew is. I don't know who the real Drew is. All right. Oh, Kari, you called back? Uh-oh. Kari, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I mean, Drew is about to go broke paying all these people to call in for her. I felt like I just needed to come back in and just say just a few words, because it's like, we're not like being hard on Drew for no reason. Like, y'all forgot like last season, all of the produced antics that she did. Like, they were
this season coming up.
Yeah, but like last season, y'all remember when they were supposed to bring like the $1,000 gift? And she brought an old wig and a cassette tape. Like, come on now. He forced to be in a bad marriage with her. Like, I don't understand. No, it's like she's very produced. She's not natural. She's not real. She wants to, it's like she's auditioning for a job while she's on the show. Like, y'all remember when she was sitting down at the table with Kenya and she was practicing her, like, what does she give us to like? Her husband is unlikable. Like, at least with whatchamacallit, what's that girl name? Melissa. At least with Melissa on Jersey, like, Joe is funny sometimes. Sometimes he's funny. Like, at least she has that. Like, she don't give us nothing. Like, I understand that the checks have been cashed, so y'all gotta call in and defend her because y'all had already spent her coins, but not too much on fire, not too much on the people that don't like Drew. Like, once Drew gives us something to like, then we'll like her. Like, it's so simple. Like, yeah, she was cool and Step Up, but baby, that was in the 2000s. Like, I need y'all to get into
Oh,
this.
you got the Drew people calling back in. Oh Lord. All right, Kari.
Like, they're mad, but like, I just want y'all to just realize, like, y'all like something that's fake, that's factory produced. Like, even with the whole Sheree thing, she waited until they were all together at a table so she can bring that up, and then she wouldn't even let Sheree speak. Like, Sheree started getting louder and louder because she wouldn't let her speak. Like, come on, like, this is not the review, so I didn't want to talk about her tonight. But like,
I'm about to say we're gonna talk more about this tomorrow. But yeah.
Calling in, I'm like in the chat, and I'm like, oh, come on, like y'all, come on now, y'all are worse than me when I'm defending Teresa. Come on now, at least I know.
Oh Lord,
At least I know I'm being delusional. Y'all think y'all right. I just like to defend my girl.
Okay, Kari. All right. You got all the people line. Is that Drew backstage? No, I'm joking.
She sent out some more cash apps. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, y'all get y'all coins. I love a money maker. Make y'all money off of her with her ditzy. What Sheree called her this episode? With
a dizzy bitch.
Oh, boom. So y'all better get them dizzy coins. Okay. Over there is a beard for her husband. Okay, I want y'all to cut it out, and I'm gonna leave with that.
Kari, you are always fire. Oh my God. I didn't drop. She dropped out herself. Oh my God. Okay, Twan. Oh, Twan's back. What's going on, Twan the Don?
What's tea, y'all? What's tea? I gotta first start off by saying, Noah D, you can leave the shirt off. I'm watching. They left a comment saying they let them put a shirt back on. Drew, let me jump on this Drew train. When I tell you, it's so hard watching her on camera. She don't naturally fit in the group, and it's so uncomfortable. I just think they just need to replace her. I don't even want to give her a chance, honestly. I wasn't even here for her returning. I would have been fine with Nene coming back before Drew came back.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know what? No, let me try another one. I would have rather Kim Fields came back before Drew. Yeah, that was a death. She's a snooze fest, and it's like she tries very hard. Maybe she need to go back to the game. Could then they come back on Peacock or Paramount or something like that? Maybe she need to go back and steal Derwin again. Sheree. Now, Sheree was ready to get down and dirty with her, and I believe Sheree probably will tear all those girls apart, with her, fitness and working out and everything. She's like 100% muscle. So when they sat there and made it known you don't want to rumble with Sheree, she couldn't even have a good comeback from that. Like, where's the Detroit at now, sis? You shut down just like Detroit did.
Twan, do you realize this is not the RHOA recap, though, right?
Oh, shit. Shoot. Honey, I heard y'all talking about Drew and stuff, so I just said, let me come and get.
We just had an interview with Sanya Richards-Ross from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, so this is the after party.
I'm so sorry. Let me
That's
get
okay.
Because I was on a work call, so I do apologize. Let me get back in the comments. Bye, y'all.
Twan is a mess. All right, Gabriella, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Gabriella?
I'm waking up in the middle of the night to see the interview for you, Kempire.
Thank you.
Just for you and all the Kempies. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning for the interview. And my date was wonderful. Okay. Just for Drew and Sonia, I don't know Sonia or Sanya. Two things came in my mind during the interview. Sanya is a competitor. She's had the competition on her. Did she have the capacity to fit in the group of women? Because she was in a competitive, mindset, if she have this possibility? Because with Drew, we see in the beginning they liked, but after they split. And for Drew is kind of person, when you see her, you want to be friend with her, but she does some, shady things because she's very charismatic. We see this part of the actress, personality, but after you know her, she's very empty.
she's very, you see it's a play for her. It's not her. She need to break this mask to people and the group know her, because it's problematic is that Drew is an actress,
Okay.
and
All
she
right,
can
Gabriel.
get
Gabriel,
her
I want to shift this conversation back to the why we're here, because we'll talk a lot more about Drew
Yes,
tomorrow.
but Sonia, what
Yeah.
is one thing is sad in the show. We can go in Jamaica. All the people go. They make a trip in Jamaica or not?
Say again.
Is it if the girl make a trip in Jamaica on this season? They go in Jamaica on this season with Sonia and everything like that?
Yeah, they're going to Jamaica.
They're going to Jamaica. It's going to be very interesting to see this woman in Jamaica and what Sonia she brings in the group. It's why I want to see that, to come in some roots in some way, to see that, because we see if she can to fit in the group, because she is a competitor. She wins four medal of Olympics.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna I gotta go because we got quite a few people backstage. Thank you so much, Gabriella. All right, let me get to everyone else. Thank you, Joanne. Joanne says, can we focus on Sonia and her great personality and Kempire's great interview? Look, I get it, because there is a big issue that happens between Sonia and Drew during the season. So everybody's ready to go in on Drew. However, tomorrow we will be doing our Real Housewives of Atlanta recap at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So set your reminders. The link is already available. And then, of course, at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll do our Love Match Atlanta recap. And finally, our final live of the day at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing our Love and Marriage DC recap. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out breaking news when we go live or when we upload. All right, Kiki, I think you have a follow-up argument.
Yes, I'm back. Because me not like how Kari come in the chat and like she's throwing shade at me. I don't like it, Kari. Kari Fly. It's Kari. I don't know her full name, but Kari, I don't like it because you're coming after me. I'm not really defending Drew like that. I was just like, I don't like the whole bullying thing. I like when they throw shade at each other, but I don't like when more than one person come down on another person, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay,
so,
all right,
yes. But yes, we know that Drew is fake. Like most of her storylines fake.
Goodbye, Kiki. It's getting late. All right.
You know this. So, yeah. And I just came to defend her acting accolades or whatever she has. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, Kiki. Bye. Yeah. Y'all are a mess. I can't wait for tomorrow's Real Housewives of Atlanta recap because you guys are going to go in. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. If you're watching the replay of this, as always, I want to know your thoughts on our interview, on the conversation, constructive criticism. All that stuff is good. All right, Mallory, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Mallory?
Hi, Kempire.
How are you
tonight? I just like to say I really like your channel. Thank you. About the Sanya Ross interview, I really liked it. One of my the key things I took from it is that I didn't expect her and Marlo to be the most I don't want to say close, but they talked the most second from Candy, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't expect that. I thought her and Sheree would be actually more closer. But
you saw my reaction. I was like, really?
Yeah, but I feel like everybody's busy, like they're all grown women with children, so I can expect that. Another thing I really liked about the interview is I'm kind of happy her relationship with her family is not like so much drama. I mean, we did get to see a little argument, but it wasn't
it's over beef patties.
I don't think it was serious. I thought it was just like, how parents and daughters have little arguments. But I really like how her husband and her whole family get along and he respects them. So I think that's kind of beautiful. And I want to see more of that. But thank you and have a good night.
Thank you, Mallory. Have a good night. All right. Busy Blues back. Busy. Are you there? Busy. You ready? Okay.
No, I was just coming to say congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't know how many people have come on to say I was live already, but I wanted to say congratulations. I was supposed to text you, but I wanted to say live because you inspire me.
Oh.
I think you are amazing. So when I saw the interview, I was like, look at my brother doing big things. And outside of the mess that everybody got going on and the whackness that people are trying to support with Drew Zabora, I want to say that I am so excited for you. I am happy for you. You are doing your dang thing here, the king. Okay, I can't open up the app without seeing you. And that makes me happy. That makes me proud. Outside of that, I don't know what the people have going on, how many people Drew Zabora is paying. You saw she got 3 assistants, up to 4 assistants on the show with the food that the people not eating because she even threw that in the trash. But yet and still we got people in the comments saying that they really like her. Oh, she's so great. She was on one television show and doing Lifetime movies that nobody's watching. And yet people are like, oh my God, I really like her. I really like her storyline. Go away from me with this Apollo. Y'all don't like her. Y'all don't think she's great. Y'all don't think she's interesting. Y'all don't think she's important. I don't know about her husband's sexuality. I do know that he's boring. He's disrespectful. He's emotionally abusive. He looked good. Okay, I want to see the piece too. But outside of that, the man is not interesting. He's very rude. He's very mean. He's very nasty. I don't want him on the show. I think it's nasty for us to have to see her being disrespected like this regularly. Y'all can't say nothing about Kenya Moore. Okay, she's going through divorce. Sheree, we need to figure out what's going on with you. Where did your mama come from? How do we find her? I can't even remember when we found her. How you paying for Chateau Sheree? I do like seeing what's going on with Candy and her place. I'm glad Sonya is showing what's going on with her husband. Her husband finding up. I think I may have to act like I got children to take a limousine to their prom because the man look good. But congratulations to you, Kempire. I just wanted to say that I'm very happy for you in your interviews.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Busy. And people should follow you too, right? Busy Blues, the channel.
Y'all can't. Oh, this is not about me. Y'all know how to promote my channel like that. I'm here for my brother. I really love him. I really love him. But if y'all want to follow me, it's Busy Blue on Twitter. It's Busy Blue, BUSYBLU, no E. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I have my own channel. But I'm here for my brother. I'm really excited for you. I am so proud of you and everything you got going on. You're amazing.
Thank you so much. And I'll send you your Cash App in a few minutes.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night. You guys are a best. You guys really are activated to talk about Drew Sidora. We will talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta's latest episode tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing our Love Match Atlanta. Y'all better show up because we got to talk about this episode. We also have to talk about the advice that we've gotten from the show to help you on your dating journey. On your dating journey, not mine, because I'm good. And then at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we have to break down Love and Marriage DC. Monique Samuels has returned, the queen of reality TV. That's the joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. Calm down. We'll talk about it more tomorrow during our recap of Love and Marriage DC at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat, Cash App, all the good stuff. We appreciate you. And of course, thank you to all of the Drew Sidora fans. We appreciate you too, guys. Don't forget to show love to our Team Kempire and Royal Corp members. And of course, our moderators for being here for our Sanya Richards-Ross interview and this after show. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Also subscribe to the Kempire radio channel so that way you can see a visual version of our podcast and so much more. Thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see you guys tomorrow. We got a busy day. Make sure you grab a plate of something and save a little something for me too. You know. Bye. We gotta get serious. We gotta get serious. Sunday.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. No more mourning, no more mourning, no more mourning over me.
Thank you, Asata.